Alrighty, folks. How you woofin doing? It's Jake the Dog here, and we're back here for a new type of video. Here we're gonna be reviewing accounts people would like to see, and if they're either seeking opinion on the flex, or just want some advice, guidance, I'd gladly love to help anyone. If you would like your account to be reviewed, you should click the link in the pinned comment, or I actually should make this the pinned comment or in the description. So don't be shy, and just start sending me information on there, and I'll gladly review anyone's account who's actively here. We actually have some stuff new commanders I want to talk about. So first off, I guess this could work. So first I want to look at these brand new commanders we got recently. Alright. So here we got the first commander, flipping Flavis, looks like. So let's see what this man is all about. Okay. So it looks like Flavis can be unlocked from the MGE. Looks like he's gonna be an infantry, garrison, and skill commander. That actually seems pretty solid for garrison, it being skill and infantry. Seems like we're gonna have a counter to something here soon. It's primarily deals direct damage of up to 2,300. Ooh, that's really good. And if the target has been reduced to 50% troops, you deal continuous damage. Ooh, that's actually really good for garrisons, because like continuous damage, that'll be popping off for a long time because most of the fight is under 50%. Alright. Next we got Shield of Eagles, which that increases infantry attack up to 15%, which that's a pretty solid boost. But when garrison infantry units defense is increased and health, so it ends up, so on the field alone it has 15% stats, but in the garrison it gets up to 45% stats. That's insane. That's really good. Oh. And then Defense of Gaul increases troop counterattack damage dealt by 5%, but it goes up to 20%. And when troops are garrisoned, normal attacks inflict a debuff on the target that increase the damage they take from infantry. Ooh, which can stack up to 5 times, which can be scaled up to 10 times. And this effect triggers once every 10 seconds. Ooh, so if you have like a really long rally, that can stack up over time, and that stack, I'm assuming, this stays on. Yeah, I don't think it goes off. Like, I don't think that resets, but that's something that's got to be tested. And Victory at Chalons, increase all damage dealt by 2% up to 10% when launching a normal attack against a target inflicted with additional damage. There's a 20% chance of inflicting a silence. Ooh, he even has a silence too. Okay. This can trigger once every 7 seconds. That's really nice. And then his expertise is the Song of the Nibelungs. That's funny. Decreases all damage taken by 10%. And then when using active skill, there's a 30% chance of increasing the damage taken from infantry by 1%, stacking up to 10 times. There's a lot of that debuff stacking. That looks like a really good infantry garrison. Alright. Now we're gonna look at the Scipio. So the reason I haven't made a video on this is I literally thought that because this was Scipio, that this was like a meme or something. So, but I heard that this, you get epic and, oh wait, epic Scipio and legendary Scipio cannot be used in the same mod. Oh, so they're literally like considered to be the same commander, just different rarities. That's actually really unique. I didn't realize that. So his full skill is a nice AoE, which goes up to 2,000, and damage dealt to each target is reduced. Okay, so just, but successfully hit targets also suffer 10% reduced health stat. That's a really good debuff. All conquering, increase infantry units attack by 20% and their march speed by 3%, which those can go up to 40% and 15% in the retrospect. That's really good. Really nice speed and stats. They also gain 2% increased march speed outside of territory. So they have a 15% march speed and then a 10% march speed on top of that on the outside of territory, so a 25% speed. That's actually really good for the field. Strategic pressure, increasing infantry units' health, another health skill, which this can go, starts at 10%, can go up to 20% when attacking troops and grants each target, and grants each attack a 10% chance of dealing continuous damage. So more of that continuous damage here, and then Testudo Formation, that sounds like one of the defense abilities. When troops on the map take skill damage, there's a 50% chance of reducing that damage by 10% and forming a shield that covers up to 3 allied troops for 3 seconds. This fact triggers once every 8 seconds. This Scipio sounds like he would be really, really good with Guan. A really good pairing with Guan. And then Fiery Rage, increase skill damage dealt by 10%, and when the target sounds Rage glows, 30% faster. Oh, yep, this is flipping Guan's best friend. Alright, let's... So, guys want your account review, make sure to join the Discord in the comments or the description, and start sending me your information. We got one account we can get started on, looks like. Come on. Oh, that's why. Don't be like that now. Alright, here we go. Alright, so here's this man's primary stats. So we got Arboreto at 50 million. Pretty solid kills thus far. Looking like almost 500 million kill points. Well, let's see that based off of his days. Yeah, for only having 427 consecutive days. Pretty solid at being at VIP 14 already. Really nice, really nice, really nice. Let's see what his commanders are looking like. So it looks like first we have Guan. Here's his gear. Ooh. Okay, so he's got the tonal helm, Hope's cloak, which is really nice. The shield, which is really nice. Korok Humility. I don't even know. How do I pronounce this? Korok's Humility, I think it's called. Whatever. Then we have, what are these boots? I never used these boots in my life. But this is a pretty like solid gear. These two special accessories will help you out a ton. But in my opinion, you went pretty hard on this epic, and you kind of like surrendered yourself for these boots. You want to make sure that you get some solid boots. I would go for definitely get some floss treads at least. Or you can continue saving up like you're doing, and I personally don't recommend the shields or tone, but some people dig that. But what I would personally do is because looks like you already got the helm of the Eternal, I would get the floss tread so you have the epic boots, and then I would save up for the Eternal set, because I wouldn't invest into the Eternal set unless if you're gonna get the 2 or more set pieces. So if you get a second set piece, that would put you in a really sad position. Who if he has that with heal though? Yeah, these are the Eternal. So he's got a second batch. So yeah, this is pretty solid. All I would do here is get some floss treads on it. Here we got Richard, which I don't. Looks like this Richard isn't expertise. You got gear on him. This gear's pretty solid. Like all this epics, I recommend. Literally same thing I recommend before. I'd probably get some floss treads for this. I understand why you're going with their boots though. They give you some pretty nice health, but so that's your best for now. I would keep that, but I think it would definitely be worth the upgrade. But like I said, you have these marches. I wouldn't even use Richard. You're like I'm an advocate of like just using as minimal marches as you can and inflicting as much damage. Like you want to using your best marches that you got. Anyways, you got Bajon, but here are the floss treads pull out. So these floss treads, I would, because they're special talented, especially. So like I would take those blue boots that you had over this non-special talented, but once this is special talented, this should be going on your Guan. The only thing I would not, if I was honest with you, I would dismantle this sword. Like that sucks. It just gives you a lot of attack. The Sarkilas for Buki, it isn't good. I don't recommend that. I say even if you wasted all that time, and I think you get more value just dismantling it and using it, whether you want to use it for a legendary or another epic. Oh, it looks like here's your Ultra set. Looks like you're using Kusunoki with YSG. But pretty solid gear thus far. All that I would say do next is, if you want to finalize this, I would just go for the 2 epic pieces, which is the Revival Plate and the Revival Greaves. Those are pretty solid, and then you would get the Revival Glaive set bonus, which gives you 3% attack and 3% troop, which is troop defense and attack, which is very, very nice. So that's what I would do there. Then we got Cavalry. These doesn't look like you have any other Cav commander. So what I would honestly recommend is, I would say just keep how this is and just keep focusing on improving your gear on your, like, find a focus and keep prioritizing your gear. But if you want recommendations for what to do next, this is pretty solid. I would probably keep those, not gonna lie. Let's see. What are they even called? Yeah, all I would really recommend is, if you want to improve this, is just keep these, and then basically just work your way up and try to turn these into the epic equivalents, which would be the Heart of the Saint and the Gladiator. So let's Zaystay. And then if you even want to go all board, what's really good with these boots is you can even go all the way for the Ash of the Dawn. Those slap. But what I would go for is the Helm. There's the Abyss. The Abyssal Village is okay, but that gives attack. So if you like the speed, this defense, I would stick to that. This is pretty solid. I would just try to get this special talented, honestly, and everything else is pretty solid. Like honestly, these greens are like these are the best greens in the game, to be honest. Even though you kind of want to get them upgraded at some point. And then we have a look into those speed ups. Put pretty solid amount of resources. Okay, amount of resources. Saving up. Use their equipment. Oh yeah, they're getting pretty low on equipment. So basically, if you want my best recommendation, I would choose which troop type you want to focus and focus your materials into that troop type. And here's just solid position of their account. And then they tell me I just bought they bought the gem supply once, and for 2 months they just logged in for VIP. So that means they haven't been extremely active. Alrighty. The only other account I received thus far is this man who just wants me to look at this. But probably not that much to review on here. I guess next I could just criticize my own account. Oh, please don't spam the chat. If you would like for your account to be reviewed or checked out, check the pinned comments or the description. There's a link to my Discord. You can join the Discord, and then you can find my account via that, or there's a place in the Discord to do it, to post your information of your account. Just send screenshots of your account, and I'll gladly look over it, give my opinion. I want to look at these commanders, though. So we got the Scipio boy. So if we look on the bottom, it literally says that Epic Scipio and Legendary Scipio must be used in separate. So this commander is being released with the intention that they're like this one and the same. Oh, maybe I should do this here. Trying to think what other pairings would be really good with this Scipio. So like a Guan would be a really good pairing with it. Let's see. Hello, bro. Will you pump new infantry? Like, will I go for the new infantry? It depends. I think I'm gonna spin for Scipio 100% on my infantry main account, but like I don't got the gems or the resources to like push for them. But I will be striving for it on my main account, yes. Because they do be pretty sad. They do be pretty sad. Like Scipio do be looking pretty strong. Like gives increased skill damage dealt by 10%. Engage glows by 30%. He reduces enemy health by 30%. And then he gets a health bonus for himself. He can... So yeah, but I think I'm pretty pumped for the new infantry commanders. I feel like they're gonna spice up the meta. I honestly thought that they were like a meme, like a joke. So I was kind of shook when it came to B. Like I thought, like the commander being Scipio, like it's literally named Scipio off Canis. I thought this was an April Fool's joke. I don't know what anyone else thought. So like I could not believe this was the case until like it was officially posted on RoK forums. Like I couldn't believe it. Like I wouldn't even make a video. I was waiting for April 1st to make a video on April Fools and be like, yeah, everyone got you baited. There's no Scipio. Scipio's already released, but you know, that's the actual case. So but you know, guys, if you want your account to be reviewed, send information on Discord. Check the pinned comments. I'll send out the Discord again. And if not, check the description. I want to look over people's accounts and give my true opinion. You can. And if you want more out of it, you can ask for that too. And as we wait for that, we're just gonna casually grind these Bastion quests. You can also review my beautiful account. So I got flipping Guan. We have a full Eternal set. Gotta love that. Only criticism I have is like this Scarless coin is pretty solid, but this Eternal Knight pendant, this is pretty bad. I don't recommend anyone get this. Like 5% skill damage, like base skill damage is nice, but they were just better choices in my opinion. I don't even know where you get this from. I think you get this like from the camps and such around the map. I got Artemisia though. This is probably like the best Archer set, like for free to play, in my opinion. The Revival set with all procced. We got Flame Tread, which give us health. Golden Age with Archer defense, which is pretty solid. And then Revival Gauntlets, gotta go with these because the Revival set. Love the Silent Trial, and then this Delane Amulet. It can be nice, but then we can look at Saladin. Saladin needs a little refine on these, but other than that, this is looking pretty solid. The only thing I'd probably change is change this Bliss, change these Cloud Blazers. This Gladiator's solid though. That's a thing though. Like these are attack, but like the only better ones are getting is honestly just going for legendary sets. So that's the hardest. But this is honestly really important if you're cab. I want to pump both infantry. Flavis reminds me of Nevsky. Scipio will be just like Scipio Flavis will be just like Zangu Nevsky in the cavalry, basically. And then I'm just expecting archers to just come around the corner and they just break the meta too. That's gonna be a thing. Alright, here's this next. So we got one set of golden helm. This Hope Cloak, which Hope Cloak is pretty solid if you can't go for like a set like the Eternal set. Then we got Sacred Clips. These are sacred. Gatekeepers Shield. I highly recommend this for all infantry people. It's sad how this elite item is still so solid. Clock Humility, of course. And then Shields Return. Shields Return is okay. Like you could be doing better like with an Eternal set, but if you already got it crafted, use it. But if you don't got these crafted, please don't. Please don't. Don't waste your materials on this. And then this count just gets crazy. It's got Xeno ISS. It's got Hannibal Barca. We got El Cid, Martel Expertise. Then we got William, Harold, and Tomatoes all at 5551. All so close yet so far away. Now we got 42 seconds on that. Alright, for anyone who is new or curious and you would like your account reviewed, there's a description. There's a link to my Discord server either in the description or in the pinned comments. Just go to my Discord server and you can either go to a specific channel in my Liza Kingdom section of my server where there's a whole area for account reviews where you can send information there, or you can just private message me on Discord. So you join the server, just click my name on the right side and start private message me your account details with screenshots of what you would like me to look over and review. I'll gladly do it. I wasn't done reviewing this account though, so let's continue that. So here is my power, here's the beautiful kill points. Now let's go down to more info. 9 million dead, pretty solid, close. And lots of helps. That was not me. And look at this, VIP 17 after only after 1,100 and so days. Pretty beautiful. I say so myself. I actually, wow, it's on my mind. We're gonna look at Flavis again. Because I wasn't thinking, like, you could utilize Flavis for the field. But, am I wrong? And we got someone sending their account information. I'm gonna wait for them fully send it, and I'll start reviewing their account next. Pass 7 opens April 8th at 10 UTC. Great. I love that timing. I love that timing. Mm, mm, mm. Do, 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 do. Alright, alright. But with flipping Flavis, so he deals the direct damage. Yeah, so he has a lot of skill damage. He can do 2,300, and then if targets get low, which doesn't happen on the field a ton, but it might be good in like the ruins. He deals continuous damage to them. 150 continuous damage for 3 seconds. That's beautiful. So you basically do like 1,000. You do like 2,450 damage if it's someone who like is half health. Then the shield, yeah, that just gives you so much flipping stats. That is so good for the field. Yeah, now that I'm realizing this, none of these are like specifically for Garrison. Besides this defensive guard, which, so you get increased troops counterattack damage dealt by 5%. So that makes him also really good with like Hailed, any commander that does counterattack, maybe even Pakal. When troops are garrison, okay, that doesn't matter in the situation. So you get a nice counterattack bonus. So like it's not like Subway you get no bonus. You still get some stats from a garrison commander for PvP for the garrison skill. Then at victory you get increased all damage, which is normal attack, which would be really good with like Hailed or Pakal. Dealing 20%, and then then he can inflict his own silence. So you can either pair him with Glon. So Glon has the silence for his expertise. Oh wait, no! I just realized, because Scipio is the one who has the silence skill. So this guy is another avenue of getting the silence. So for because a lot of people complaining like, now Glon, I'm gonna have to pair Glon with Scipio, but it looks like you can keep Glon with Leo or Alex or whoever, and then you can use Flavis and Scipio together. I didn't even think about that. Alrighty. Alright. Well, we got our next account to review. So here we go. We got our man, Vidar. He is 25 million power. Got 57 million kill points. Oh, and he showed us our individual, which for having more kill points than your power at this point in the game, not a lot of players can say that. So pretty solid. You got 1.4 million dead. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what KVK you're in or how far along, but hopefully that's just like 1 KVK or 2 KVKs and you're supporting. But pretty solid stats thus far. General amount of speed ups. You got a decent amount saved. Always need that backup if you either want to help the whales or help get yourself to City on 25 and beyond. Speed ups are always hard to come by, but looks like you're starting a great collection of normal speeds. Now let's see what we got working with. So we got Ethelfred, Alex, Richard, YSG. Let's look at this gear. for free to play, this is pretty good gear. Pretty good gear. Let me look at. So yeah, I would either try to special. I would either try to special talent this, or go for like the gold helm of the eternal, like go for the golden helm of the eternal. But that's very hard out of your way. If not, I would just get that special talented. Same thing with these hands right here. These are pretty solid, but I would make sure to get them. Make them special talented. This shield, very solid, very solid. I still use this on my end game marches to this day. Collects humanity, beautiful. And I guess I just overlooked these boots. These boots seem to be doing pretty solid. So like I said earlier, unless if you clap something of a higher tier by accident and get it special talented, I would probably keep this until you get something that's a part of a set. Also, with looking at how I don't know where your Alex is at, but I would recommend going for Alex next. I'm assuming you are, because he's level 60 and you're going Alex YSG. With accessories, honestly, like, I know March speed is like all that. But personally, like, for how precious materials are as free to play, I think it's better to full save your materials and use it in the like raw stats and getting like KVK accessories, for example, or like silent trial and scores lucky coin, things like that. Even if you don't have them unlocked now, it is good to start saving up for them. Like, I know March speed is nice, especially for infantry, but having more stats and more damage is the way to go. Then we got your belly. So it looks like that this is for your calves. This blue gear can be pretty solid. You got speed. Speed is nice. Yeah, like I said earlier, I would just aim for the special talent honestly, I would say just try slowly. Once you get these two special talented, try slowly getting the rest of these pieces to epic variant. But other than that, you have a very solid footing, especially with your infantry. This is very solid infantry equipment. My cow is nothing crazy, but I want you to at least get something. I appreciate that. Alex YSG is currently my only open field pair at 5521. Ooh, okay. And Max YSG, keep working on that, Alex. Got 100 sculptures saved and then just ended KVK 3. So you're preparing for KVK 4, which I think is the light and darkness. Yeah, like 400 days universal and like 700 million of each. Nice, nice, nice.